In this next video, I will teach you how to pass a job interview if you have no previous experience. Now, a lot of you have been contacting me right here on YouTube and you've been saying, Richard, I have a job interview coming up, but I have no previous work experience. How do I answer interview questions such as tell me about yourself? What are your strengths? And tell me about a time when you delivered excellent customer service. Well, don't worry, I am here to help you. So if you have a job interview coming up for any role or any organization and you have no previous experience, make sure you stay tuned because I will help you be the standout candidate. And very quickly, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I can then help you pass every job interview you ever attend. And please make sure you give the video a like because that motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. Let's get straight into the presentation. So during this tutorial, I will cover three things. Number one, I will give you 5 really important tips for passing any job interview if you have no previous work experience. I will then tell you the exact interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for before giving you example scripted top scoring answers to all of those interview questions if you have no previous work experience. So let me start off and give you 5 really important tips for passing a job interview if you have no experience. Tip number 1, you have to use your enthusiasm and your passion to your advantage. Now, the interviewer is clearly interested in hiring you. So if they hear you are hungry to start work and that you will do a good job for them in the role, they are far more likely to hire you. Tip number 2, when answering the interview question, tell me about yourself, say you are a fast learner. Now, although you have no work experience yet, if you are a fast learner and someone who can retain lots of information, it makes the employer's job much easier. Tip number 3, make sure you use smart words to sell yourself during your interview. Now, using smart words such as industrious, collaborative team worker, innovative problem solver, and commercially aware are guaranteed to get the hiring manager's attention. Tip number 4 is to tell the interviewer you are a blank canvas who can be trained up to their required standard. Now, this is a great thing to say during your interview if you have no previous work experience because it means the employer can mold you into the perfect employee. And tip number 5 is to make sure you practice your answers to the most common interview questions before you attend your job interview. Now, this is a great thing to do because it helps you overcome any interview nerves you might have, and it also ensures you come across as someone who is prepared, organized, and professional. Now, let's take a look at some example answers to some common interview questions that I recommend you prepare for if you have no previous work experience. So the first interview question I strongly recommend you prepare for is tell me about yourself. Now, in your answer to this first interview question, focus on your strengths, any achievements you have gained outside of work, and what you will do in the role if they hire you. Here's my example answer to help you. Tell me about yourself. Here we go. Thank you for giving me this opportunity today. My name is Richard, and over the years, I've worked hard to learn, to improve, and to get myself ready to be a productive and reliable employee. My strengths include the fact that I am a fast learner, somebody who retains information easily, and someone who understands the importance of being commercially aware at work. I understand I will need to work hard to help your business grow and to provide excellent customer service to your customers. I already have a track record of achievement. For example, I achieved really good grades at school and I've won numerous sporting awards with the team I am a part of. If you hire me, I will get up to speed quickly in the role, I will act as a positive role model for your company, and I will always seek to learn and improve in the position. So So the second interview question that I want you to prepare for is, why do you want to work for us? Now this is a great interview question for you to easily gain some points if you have no previous work experience. Show the interviewer you have researched their company before your interview and that you genuinely want to work for their company for the long term. Here's my example answer to help you. Why do you want to work for us? Here we go. I want to work for you because I believe I can build a long-term successful career here. I researched your company before applying for the role, and I was attracted to your history, the high standards you have, the positive reviews from your customers, and the fact that you are a supportive employer. I can see myself working here for many years to come and becoming a productive and trustworthy member of your team. The next interview question that I want you to prepare for is, what are your strengths? Now this question is guaranteed to come up during your job interview. And if you have no previous experience, this is another question where you can quickly gain an advantage. This is where you really need to sell yourself to get the job. So here's a great example answer to help you. What are your strengths? Here we go. My strengths include the fact that I am a very fast learner and I need little supervision once I am up to speed in the role. Other strengths include the fact that I am good at planning and organizing. I am a positive person who will always act as a good role model for the company, and I will be a collaborative co-worker. Whilst working as part of a team, I will always put the team goals above everything else, and I will help my co-workers whenever they need my support. The next interview question is, what's your biggest weakness? Again, this question is going to come up during your job interview. Now, if you have no previous work experience, this question is easy for you to answer. However, just make sure you don't give a weakness that is a match for the job description. Here's a great way to answer this tough interview question. What's your biggest weakness? Here we go. My biggest weakness is the fact that I don't yet have any experience of talking in front of large groups of people. If I had to give a presentation right now, I would be quite anxious. However, I do want to improve in this area and gain more confidence. So if the chance came up for me in this role to give presentations and talks, I would love to give it a try. Now, the next interview question I want you to prepare for is, tell me about a time when you delivered excellent customer service. Now this has to be one of the hardest interview questions to answer correctly if you have no previous experience. Now the trick to answering questions that start off with, tell me about a time when you, is to tell the interviewer about a time when you saw someone else doing it and what you learned from the experience. Let me give you a great example answer to help you. Tell me about a time when you delivered excellent customer service. Here we go. Although I have never been in that situation before, I do know how to deliver it because I've been on the receiving end of both good and bad customer service. For example, I recently visited a store and I wasn't sure what I wanted. The store assistant came over to me. She was welcoming and attentive, and she asked me several questions to find out what I needed. She listened to my answers and then told me about several products they had in store that would be suitable. She actually discouraged me from buying the more expensive product because she didn't think I needed it. This showed great customer service because she wasn't just out to sell me something. After she served me, she thanked me for my custom and wished me a good day. Now, I understand what good customer service is, and I will always demonstrate it in this role if you hire me. Now, the next interview question you really have to prepare for is, why should we hire you? Now, this is another one of those questions that you are going to find hard to answer if you have no previous work experience. Now, my advice is to tell the interviewer they should hire you for 4 reasons. What are those 4 reasons? Let me tell you in my example answer. Why should we hire you? Here we go. You should hire me for 4 reasons. The first reason is I am hungry to learn. Whatever you throw at me, I will absorb it and learn it quickly. The second reason why you should hire me is because I am a blank canvas. You get to train me up to be the perfect employee. The third reason you should hire me is because I am very proactive about change. If things need to change in the company or in my role, I will adapt to it quickly and have a positive mindset. The final reason why you should hire me is because I am flexible and adaptable. I can work the hours needed and I will be available to help out the company at short notice as and when required. Now, the next question you need to prepare for is, do you have any questions for us? Now, at some stage during your interview, the interviewer will ask you if you would like to ask any questions. Now, this again is your chance to shine if you have no previous work experience. Here are 3 great questions to ask to impress the hiring manager. Question number 1, what advice would you give to the successful candidate who wants to excel in the role? That's a great question because it shows you are keen and enthusiastic to impress. Question number 2 is, how has the company evolved over recent years? This is a great question to ask because it shows you are really interested in the success of the company. And question number 3 is, what would you need me to concentrate on in the first 30 days of starting in the role? That's another great question because it shows you are already visualizing yourself in the position and you are preparing for what is to come. So the next thing to do if you want to pass your interview, if you have no previous experience, is to click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Head through to my website passmyinterview.com and you can download my full set of 21 first time job interview questions and brilliant top scoring answers. It's a fantastic resource and it is perfect for anybody who has no previous work experience. I give you some brilliant example answers that you can use in your interview. Make sure you check that out right now. Finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I can help you pass every job interview you ever attend. And please make sure you smash that like button because that tells me you find these tutorials useful and it also motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. Also, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video and it's always good to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching and I wish you all the best for passing your interview. Have a great day.